Vietnam, the land of adorable culture shocks you must experience once in a lifetime. If you think traveling is just about snapping pics at Instagram-worthy spots, tasting a few weird dishes, and heading home to brag to your friends, then let me tell you, you haven't met Vietnam yet. This S-shaped country isn't just a destination. It's an emotional roller coaster where you'll laugh until you cry, gape in amazement, and sometimes wonder, what on earth is happening here? Buckle up, because I'm about to take you through the top-tier experiences every visitor to Vietnam has to try. Skip these, and you haven't really been here. Try them, and you'll be hooked. 1. Driving through a sea of people and deafening horns, the pinnacle of organized chaos. Ever fantasized about being the star of an action flick like Fast and Furious? In Vietnam, you don't need to dream. Just step onto the streets of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, and bam! You're Agent 007, navigating a flood of motorbikes. There are no lanes, no clear rules, but somehow, miraculously, it all flows smoothly like a perfectly choreographed circus act. The locals call it organized chaos. Cool, right? If you're brave, or a little crazy, rent a motorbike and dive into that tidal wave. Don't freak out when horns blare all around you. It's not someone cursing you out. It's just how Vietnamese folks chat on the road. Like, hey, I'm here. Scoot over a bit. The thrill of accelerating, dodging, and feeling your heart pound will have you shouting, "Oh my gosh, I survived today." Trust me, that adrenaline rush is addictive. Try it once, and you'll want more. Bonus points. If you make it through rush hour, you're officially knighted a Vietnamese road warrior. How epic is that? 2. Eating pho. A battle with chopsticks and spoon you can't afford to lose. Don't tell me you came to Vietnam and didn't eat pho, because that's like going to Paris and skipping the Eiffel Tower or visiting Italy without trying pizza. Pho isn't just food, it's a ritual, a survival skill test you got to ace. Picture this. A steaming bowl of fragrant broth, silky white rice noodles, thinly sliced beef or chicken, a pile of fresh herbs, chili sauce, lime, and 2 chopsticks staring you down. For chopstick newbies, this is where you'll feel utterly helpless. You grab at the noodles, but they slip away like eels. The broth splashes onto your shirt, and the spoon just sits there mocking you. Use me, you fool. But don't give up. Once you master the chopstick-spoon combo, sip that sweet, soul-warming broth, and bite into tender meat that melts in your mouth. You'll get why Vietnamese people can eat pho morning, noon, and night without ever getting bored. Plus, if you finish the bowl without a single spill, the vendor might give you that admiring look. Wow, this foreigner's got skills. A feeling better than winning the lottery. 3. Visiting a floating market. When you become an extra in a documentary. If you're in Vietnam's Mekong Delta, set your alarm early. I know. Tough call. Especially if you partied with locals the night before, and hop on a boat to a floating market. Places like Cai Rang or Phong Dien aren't your typical grab some veggies markets. They're a lively stage where vendors in traditional ba-ba shirts and conical hats paddle boats loaded with fruits, coffee, and bon exio crispy pancakes, hollering, "Hey, want anything?" It's super fresh. Sitting on a boat, sipping iced black coffee, you'll feel like you stumbled into a National Geographic special. Except you're not on the couch, you're in it. Vendors hang watermelons, sweet potatoes, even chickens on long poles to advertise. Genius, right? Buy a fresh coconut, crack it open right there, and take a sip of that cool, sweet nectar. It's pure bliss. Just watch out. The boat wobbles. So don't get too caught up snapping pics, or you'll end up in the river with only the giggling vendors to witness your splash. 4. Drinking egg coffee. The weird delight you can't resist. If you think coffee's just bitter black water to keep you awake, Vietnam's about to blow your mind with egg coffee. A Hanoi specialty that sounds so bizarre it makes people cringe. Eggs in coffee? What's that nonsense? But hold your judgment, because one sip will show you why it's world famous. Imagine this: a fluffy, creamy layer of sweet egg foam, whipped to perfection, sitting atop a bowl. Dark coffee. That first taste, the bitterness blending with the rich, velvety egg, is like a symphony in your mouth. Sit in a tiny roadside cafe, watching the traffic buzz by, sipping this warm, weird wonder, and you'll wonder, why didn't I discover this sooner? Snap a pic for your friends. They won't believe egg coffee could taste this good. 5. Trying walking meditation in Hoin, where time stands still. After going wild in the big cities, head to Hoin to slow things down. This ancient town is like a living painting: golden houses, glowing lanterns, and the tranquil Hanoi River drifting by. The real magic? Strolling its narrow streets at night. No motorbike noise, no dust, just the sound of street vendors and the wafting aroma of fresh bread. It's like stepping into a historical drama, peaceful and surreal. Release a flower lantern onto the river with a wish. Maybe, let me win the lottery so I can come back. Then dig into a bowl of asterisk sao lao asterisk, Hoin's exclusive noodle dish. Chewy and packed with flavor. Rent an asterisk ao dai for photos, because skipping the photo ops here is a crime against your travel album. Walking, gazing, eating, soaking it all in. This is Vietnamese style walking meditation. Slow but oh so satisfying.